Hi everyone, it's Ian Beamer with Guaranteed Rate. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's staying healthy. A lot of people talking today about how to invest, what to invest in, whether it's stocks, savings accounts. Cryptocurrency seems to be a hot topic, but I'm asked very frequently these days with rising interest rates and rising home prices, is this a good time to purchase real estate? Is real estate a good investment? And at this point, I would say absolutely yes. Yes, it is. Obviously there's exceptions to this. If you're planning on moving in 12 months, 18 months, getting transferred, if you're not going to be here long term, I don't know that purchasing, because obviously there's some closing costs to purchase, there's some closing costs to sell a property. You want to probably be here for at least 2-3 years minimum. But assuming you're going to be here for at least 2 or 3 years, yes, this is absolutely a great time to purchase real estate. Interest rates are up a little bit. We're around 4% ish, depending upon down payment, credit score, property type. That's for a 30-year fixed, but property is appreciating much faster than that. And I believe it's going to appreciate much faster than that for the next few years. So I've seen predictions of around 43% cumulative appreciation through 2026. I think that seems optimistic, but who knows? I assumed for this example that we'll appreciate just 5% per year, which I believe 2022 will be appreciating much higher rate than that. 2021 we saw 18%, a little over 18% nationally for home appreciation. So let's look at some numbers. Let's assume we're renting now. We're going to do the minimum down payment for a first-time home buyer. That's 3% down. Used a $500,000 purchase price for this example. 3% down would be $15,000. Gives us a loan amount of $485,000. So with 3% down and strong credit, buyer can expect an interest rate somewhere around 4.25. Obviously, there's closing costs to that, so you've got an APR that's a little bit higher. That's a fixed rate loan, 360 months for a total payment of $3,538.99. That includes estimated property taxes, insurance, mortgage insurance, principal and interest on the loan. For a similar property in the Chicagoland area, I would estimate rents to be at least $2,750. So I use $2,750 in this example. Looking at those two numbers, obviously rent is cheaper. Rent is a lower payment than purchasing a home. You're going to save roughly $800 or so by renting, but that's not really the case. So um, during those monthly payments that you're making in rent, once you pay the rent, it's gone. It's you're paying somebody else's mortgage. When you purchase a home, you've got at least $668 a month. That's the first payment being applied towards principal. So once you take out that principal and look at the numbers, this 35, 38.99 actually becomes 28, 70, 79. So now you can see the numbers between rent and your mortgage payment getting much closer. Um, it's still cheaper to rent. You're saving $120.79 a month in rent. Um, but let's look at this a little bit closer because homes are appreciating. So we've got the net monthly payments, rent versus purchasing. Again, this is taking out the principal that you're paying monthly to give us this 28.70.79 number over 12 months. You will have paid $33,000 in rent in this scenario, and you will have paid down your mortgage $8,176.46. If we look at this over the first 12 months, for the net costs, we've got $33,000 that we paid in rent. Our net costs in the purchase is $34,291. However, your $500,000 property has now appreciated to $525,000. So your loan balance, you've paid down this $485,000 loan to $476,824. You paid it down $8,176. So now, after 12 months of purchase, you have $48,176 in equity. So that's after 12 months. So yes, you've spent a little bit more money. You've spent roughly $9,000 more purchasing than you would have renting, but you've gained yourself $48,000 in equity. So let's look at that a little bit further. Let's look over 3 years. So that's after 12 months. Let's look after 3 years. In 3 years, you will have paid down your principal $25,607.79. And over those same 3 years, you'll have paid almost $100,000 in rent. So let's break this down. So we've got the total rental payments versus the total, the net, this is the total principal and interest, taxes and insurance, mortgage insurance over those same 3 years. You paid down the principal now $25,000 over those 3 years, even though you've paid about $28,000 more, $28,404 more in purchasing. You've paid down the principal $25,000, and now your property is worth not $500,000, not even $525,000, but it's worth $578,813. And this is conservative. These are conservative estimates over the next 3 years. After 3 years, who knows? It may level off again, but property is going to appreciate at least for the next few years at above average pace. So your loan balance after 3 years is now $459,392. So now, after 3 years, you have $119,000 in equity, $119,420. So does it make sense to purchase? Absolutely. I think it does. To take this a step further, and I didn't get into the whole the tax savings, property taxes, mortgage interest on your primary residence is tax deductible in the United States. So that saves you on your income tax returns. But at the same time, your property is appreciating. We've got mortgage insurance, at least at the start of this, because we only put down 3%. You've got mortgage insurance on any loan if you finance more than 80% of the property value. So we're going to have mortgage insurance. But if we're appreciating at 5% per year, we'll be able to drop that mortgage insurance after around 36 months. So 36 months, we've got the full monthly mortgage payment. After 36 months, this is principal and interest and mortgage insurance. After 36 months, we'd be able to drop that mortgage insurance, which is going to save us about $185 a month. So it actually gets cheaper for us after we drop that mortgage insurance. So after the homes appreciate, we can show we've got our 20% equity, have the home reappraised, we get to drop that mortgage insurance. Obviously, this is assuming the appraisal comes in and we can prove that 20% equity, but sometime around that 36-month period, you'll be able to drop that mortgage insurance, and your mortgage payments are going to go down when you do that. So that's it. That's it in a nutshell. But I think this 3-year savings. I mean, $120,000 in 3 years. That's $40,000 a year in appreciation. I don't think you can pass that up. So interest rates are higher. We're looking at 4%, 4.25%, somewhere in the fours. If homes are appreciating higher at a higher rate than the interest rate that you're paying to borrow the money to get that home, then home ownership is a great investment. It definitely makes sense. Please let me know if you have any questions, if you have any comments. Please like this video. Please subscribe. Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Ian Beamer, Guaranteed Rate. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.